Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Thank you so much, Frank. I wanted to say personally, hello. How are you? And I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for choosing this marathon of these family bands. I'm gonna read a little bit about the first one here. Most of us already are very familiar with The Warning, of course, the three sisters from Mexico, and we've covered them extensively on the channel. So I'm not going to get too much into them because everybody, I'm sure everybody knows about them, loves them, and wishes them all the best. Now, I did an entire marathon on Freeze the Fall, so I'm not going to get too much into them either. We're just going to check out the song, but I do want to get into a band called Neoni, because they're not as well known. So, but again, here, Frank, thank you so much for sending me all your information. I'm going to read it here. So it says that this is a triathlon. It's like a marathon, but a little bit shorter. And he called it a family affair because these are all family bands. So, hey, Nick, here are 3 songs, 3 families, and we're gonna start it off with Neoni. As it says here, it says Neoni is not on the same musical level as the other 2 bands, but vocally they are really good. I guess maybe he's talking about the whole metal and the whole. It's pretty intense. It's pretty difficult to play and pull off. So if you play acoustic, which is also challenging, but maybe, it's not the same style, So it says here, this is a cover of Alessia Cara, Scars to You Beautiful. The 2 sisters are from, it says here, Colorado or Colombia. I'm going to check. I did right now read something on their website, what I'm going to cover. They started by doing covers. So this song goes back a while. But I love their arrangement of the song and the views. You might recognize some. So maybe let's check it out. So I do wanted to see, I'm on their official wiki. And it says here, Neoni, I just wanted to explain to you what it meant. So it says here, the official description, it says here, sisters who argue and write songs. Caitlin and Sid combine modern alternative pop and electronic music. In short time, they've built an extensive catalog. They debuted their first album, Wars in Wonderland, in the fall of 2021, and All My Favorite Monsters in 2022 amassed over 450 million streams on Spotify, 2 viral TikTok songs, Dark Side and Royalty, with over 1 billion video views, with 1 million user-generated videos. Their music continues to connect with broad audiences worldwide. What happened? So their style is like alternative pop electronic. And then what is Neoni meaning? The meaning of Neoni means 0 in Scots Gaelic. It says we started at 0. It's a reminder of who we are and how we got here. We started at 0, and then our supporters started to arrive, and they changed everything. The new name keeps us humble, it keeps us driven, and it keeps us connected to our roots. I like that. I like that because, yes, even though you become, famous and everybody knows you, you have to remember where you come from, and it's all because of people that you are where you are. Some bands forget that. It says the band name was also partially inspired by a lyric from John Bellion song called Timeless, which says, I was told I was a 0. And then also here it says that they were born in Duval County, Florida. Then they moved to Columbia, South Carolina. Then they moved to Denver, Colorado. Here, maybe they were neighbors. then moved out of Denver, but still within Colorado. And then they moved to Nashville, Tennessee, where they are currently living. So pretty cool. We also know what it's like to move around constantly. And we also lived in Florida, and then we came to Colorado. But yeah, you know the story. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna set up the first video. We're still gonna talk about the other bands, but we're gonna focus on the first one here. Again, thank you so much, Frank. You're a good friend, and thank you so much for taking part the other day, even in our on our Spanish channel. I know you're studying Spanish, so I'm sure you were practicing, so I love that. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna set up the video here on YouTube. I'll be back in a second. All right, so here we have Neoni, Scars to Your Beautiful, which is written by Alessia Cara, and this is a cover, so let's check them out here. Enjoy, everyone. If you like the video, of course, please do subscribe, like the video, or simply comment below and let us know what you think. So let me pull it up and enjoy, everyone. Here it is.
She just wants to be beautiful. She goes unnoticed. She knows no limit. She craves attention. She praises an image. She prays to be sculpted by a sculptor. Oh, she don't see the light that's shining deeper than the eyes can find it. Maybe we have made her blind, so she tries to cover up her pain and cut her wounds away. 'Cause cover girls don't cry after their face is made. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark. You should know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. She has dreams to be an envy, so she's starving, you know. Color girls eat nothing. She says beauty is pain, there's beauty in everything. So what's a little bit of hunger? I can go a little while longer. She fades away. She don't see her perfect. She don't understand she's worth it. Oh, that beauty goes deeper than the surface. Oh, 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 oh. So do all the girls that's hurting. Let me be your mirror, help you see a little bit clearer the light that shines within. But there's a hope that's waiting for you in the dark.
I've heard this, yeah.
Know you're beautiful just the way you are. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. No scars, see you're beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful. Oh, 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 oh. And you don't have to change a thing, the world can change its heart. scars to you beautiful. We're stars and we're beautiful.
Wow. So good. It's so good. That's the music, you know. I've heard this song before. I never knew who it was. I think I've heard it on the radio. Always loved it. This is a wonderful version, you know. Just the way they harmonize is Jesus. So good. It's so good. And I love the video, you know. Well, just like separate the voices, you know. They have really, really beautiful, like, compatible voices as well. I guess also, you know, they are sisters, so it's kind of like almost, you know, they do have different, you know, ranges and stuff, and yes, they sound different, but just together, very, very good. I'm not surprised that that they're, you know, being so that they're doing so well, because it is really beautiful. It's just like the song, like the lyrics. So I think let me see. I don't really know who is who because it doesn't really say, but so the one on the guitar, she has, like, I think she has what I would consider the lead, you know, the lead. She has like a very powerful voice, and then of course also I think her little sister has just this beautiful way of, you know, harmonizing with her, and I love that they also play, you know, guitar and the ukulele, or I don't know if this is a, I think it's a ukulele. I would be surprised if it's something different, but yeah, I'm not really sure, you know. That's kind of weird because it's a big ukulele, you know, but I could be wrong. Let me know what it is. It's I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure it is. But I'm looking here in the comment section. Now there's not a lot of comments here. Please subscribe to them. Now I'm here on We Are Neoni Fans. I don't know if this is their official fan website. Doesn't look like it is. So, but yeah, give me a second here. Let me see if there's other. Well, you know, just like if you like what you saw here, go to YouTube and subscribe on their official on their official YouTube channel. You can also subscribe on this one, but this looks more like the fan page. But hey, so yeah, this was beautiful. Very, very cool. They both play guitar. There's some interviews on here as well and some shorts. So yeah, very good job. I love it. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's switch gears here. Now we're going to get into a little bit more heavy stuff. So like I've said, I've done a marathon of Freeze the Fall. And I think I did. Yes, no, it was a triathlon, 3 songs. So check that out. But I'm going to pull up the video of the song called here Masquerade from 2024, and give me 1 second because I will cut the video real quick. All right, here we are. Freeze the Fall. This is called Masquerade. This is the official video, and just disclaimer real quick, if you have your volume, I'll just be, you know, up. I mean, if your volume is up, be careful because this is going to be very loud. I already lowered mine because I know this is going to be distorted. It's going to be loud. So just heads up here, okay? Let me put this down to, I don't want it to lag. So here we go with Freeze the Fall. Check out my marathon. I did a whole, yeah, I did a whole marathon. They even replied on it. That was very, very sweet. they did enjoy the video. So let's see if they comment on this one as well. So here we go. All right, here we are. Boom. Told you.
We change personalities like a deck of cards. Shuffle, reshuffle, then deal them out accordingly. Our masks dazzling golden green cover up the sin for me, so no one can see that. It's a masquerade, so dance the night away. We'll hide uncertainty. Twirl for me, smile through tears and prove you're so lucky. Though your heart breaks through it all. Afraid to close my eyes. We're too scared to keep them open. Won't expect
Great drumming.
no line between grief and grief. They say I'm too much. They say I'm not enough. I say we're all the same down here. They know they're too much. They know they're not enough. And on it goes. It's a masquerade. So dance the night away. Sometimes we'll hide uncertainty. Twirl for me, smile through tears and prove you're so lucky. Though your heart breaks through it. 1, 2, 3. Is this what it means to be? 4, 5, 6. We just bury ourselves for kicks. Bury
There you go.
So dance the night away. Sometimes we'll hide uncertainty. Twirl for me, smile through tears and prove you're so lucky. Though your heart breaks through it all. I know it's hard to stand this tall, but they'll wear their masks and dance on.
Let's see. Oh, okay. I did pause it with the space bar. That actually worked. What can I say? Awesome. Just awesome. They really have amazing talent, and it's like I said, you know, in the other when I did the marathon, it's crazy to hear that only 3, you know, teenagers pretty much. I mean, I don't know if they're like 16, 17, can, you know, make so much noise. And it's not noise, it's great music, you know. I love the again, the drumming, fantastic drumming, and just to write a song that makes sense and that has flow, and then also the lyrics, of course, make, you know, it's a big part of the structure, but it's just it's pretty heavy, you know. It's heavy. It's almost I don't know, it's just like, maybe it's not like heavy metal, but it's heavy music, and I don't know what it is. It's something about it. It's almost like I feel when I listen to this that this is heavier than some of the heavy metal that I listen to, which is bizarre because they're not that heavy, but it's just, I guess, the intention, or maybe it's just lower, the tuning, something about it, but I really like it. Um I love that I don't know. Everything they did was really, really good. Um, on the bass, like, I don't know. I can't explain it. It's really, really good. I love that she played a little, not a solo, but this melody, this, a little bit of a tension builder there. Um, and I absolutely love her guitar. It's not just like the same guitar. Every musician, every band uses. I don't really know what guitar it was. It looked like maybe a Gibson or a Washburn. I don't know. I've really no idea, because the shots are also very quick. And yes, in the first reaction, I was like, I think that room looks pretty freezing, and then they said yes, it was freezing cold, and you can see, but it's just, yeah, I'm really, like, really shocked that they can write so well so early in their careers, and three people, make that much, you know bring that much to the table. Like, it just sounds like a bigger band, and it's just very well recorded, edited, and the video, I love it. What they're wearing, and their instruments as well, and they're playing. It's not super technical, but it doesn't have to be. I really enjoy it. Freeze the Fall. Check them out. If they are on tour, let me see if I can get some better information here. It says here, June 14th would be the next in Toronto. And then let me see if I can get a better picture here. I should have done the same with Neoni, but please always check out, if you enjoy this, check out the band's touring schedule, and that's, their bread and butter, because that's what they need. We need to go to these concerts. Tonight we're gonna go see Citizen Dan. That's the only way musicians make money nowadays, with concerts, because yes, record sales, of course, and but the streaming stuff, they, if you really like them, support them, buy their records. Yeah, so it doesn't say anything about Denver here, but check him out. Check out on usually on Spotify, they show the whole tour. But it looks like here the next one is in Canada, here in Toronto, on June 14th. If you want to check him out, if you live in that area, go see him, and yeah, enjoy. So, all right, let's move on to the next band, which, I mean, The Warning. They're really big, they're really, really awesome. I'm really, really happy for, just Mexican artists in general, because I used to live in Mexico for the longest time, and I just remember how, especially rock music or metal music, which is, what The Warning plays, was completely, like, shoved to the side. It was not accepted, And I remember when I started playing guitar, we used to play heavy metal, and we used to play heavy metal in a church, and we would just change the lyrics. We would change them to Spanish, and then change the lyrics to something, that was Christian, or there was a Catholic church, And I would kind of like rewrite the lyrics into. First I had to kind of like, okay, we're not going to use the original lyrics. Like we used to do all kinds of stuff, you know, like Iron Maiden and Black Sabbath and stuff like that, you know. And I would just swap the vocals into Spanish and obviously write something about God and, you know, make it, you know, church friendly. And but the faces on people, that's just so good. It was just so funny because they thought we were like this church band, and we would like we would just like rip in like with, you know, like and in a church, you know, it's great acoustics to play metal. So that was a lot of fun. It was always, people were just shocked that we were playing like this aggressive metal music in a church, but then when they would hear the lyrics, they were at the end, they were cheering, you know. And so this was a lot of fun. I used to do that with one of my first girlfriends ever. Her brother was actually like a pastor, you know, very young. He was, I think, only 18 at the time or something. And we would play, you know, this heavy metal music in church, but you know, with a message of God and stuff like that. And he would give like a whole speech before, like 30 minutes, and then it was also to help people who were struggling with drug addiction, alcohol, stuff like that. So it was really, really positive, and they would love the music. Just normal churchgoers were like, what is going on here? So yeah, it's a little story before going here with the warning. And I just remember that playing that music anywhere else was not acceptable. It was just kind of like, what are these creeps doing here, you know? And now I love that the warning actually is making a big splash, and it's opening the doors for other bands to play this genre, especially in Mexico, where it's like, it wasn't really accepted. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to pull up the warning with Sick at the Pepsi Center. All right, so we're back. So the warning, Sick, live from the Pepsi Center, Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. This is amazing. I mean, how these three girls, you know, and I've seen the videos where they're like super small and playing Enter Sandman note for note. It's just amazing how far they've become, and I wish them nothing but success. What they're doing is perfect, and I can't wait to see them. And here we go with Sick. I don't know if I've heard this before, but I've not seen this live. Maybe I'm sure Frank did his research, so maybe you've reacted to Sick. I don't think so, but it just sounds something that we might have listened to before, but not this live version. So here we go. Check it out. Look at this. Very nice, man. Wow. No, pues felicidades, la verdad, eh. That's I think all I can say. It's so good. I just love their personalities. They're so defined, what they're playing, and like, for example, Daniela, who's the guitar player and the singer. I just love her, man. Her voice and her expressions and the intensity is so good. It's just so legit, and all of them, Paulina on the drums. I love that she's always smiling. She's so good on the drums. And then Ale on the bass, just freaking amazing. Like, all of them, they're so good at what they do. They play really freaking amazingly well, and it's just so fun to see them. And it's good music, man. It's really like, I don't know, like, that's the metal that I love. It's I guess a little bit more simple, but they have just this energy and this vibe and in their performance. And I don't know, maybe it's because they're Latinas, from Mexico. I married one, I married a Latina, so I just like it is, a different culture, and I love the culture, and I love, I've seen their videos behind the scenes, and they're hilarious, and it's just like, that's Mexico, man. It's just a really beautiful country, and there's a really beautiful people there, and I really love it there. Really love everything, the food, the culture, the language, even, the music that's just the Mexican music, and I love to see three, young girls being so successful, and they're playing their heart out up there, and I love their energy and their vibe and everything, But not to say that I didn't enjoy the other bands. On the contrary, they're beautiful. I love the sisters, the duo, and Freeze the Fall. Beautiful, beautiful, talented, just very, very talented, all three bands. But yeah, it is just like, I do have to say, I think The Warning gets me the most, I guess because I'm a little bit biased because of Mexico and this whole thing. And I think because I've also seen more of The Warning, and yeah, really, really good. So let me know what you think. Is this the first time, for you watching any of these family bands? So Neoni, what did you think? Beautiful acoustic, duo with incredible harmonies and just very, very beautiful voices. Freeze the Fall, super talented. They're gonna be very, very successful. I can only imagine what they're gonna do, and they're just starting, but they're doing super well. And then The Warning, I mean, they're already on the top, of the world. So I'm sure they're gonna stay there for a long time, I mean, look at bands like Metallica, you know, like Iron Maiden, Judas Priest, they're still going strong after 50 years. I mean, what else? What else are you gonna do if you're, you know, a successful musician? This is what you want to do for the rest of your life, you know. Just, you know, be careful, take care of yourself, and that's it, you know. So again, thank you so much, Frank, for this. This was awesome. As always, all your requests are awesome. All you guys' requests are awesome. You know, I never really say, oh God, I have to listen to this, you know. No, I really appreciate it. And if it was shitty, you know, I would honestly say I'm pretty honest, you know. And sometimes it's very difficult to be honest because, you know, people do expect me to like everything, but I don't like everything. There's a lot of music I really don't like at all. And I'm very outspoken, but this is just very good, you know. I love that there's, you know, family bands like these, especially in the rock genre, you know, that's kind of like, that a lot of people consider dead, you know, and that they're going strong and they're playing and they're kids, you know, these kids are like, you know, it's almost like they're continuing with something that was already established. And thank God, you know, because there's so much bad music out there today that's so not really musical at all. You know, there's no real instruments involved. There's a lot of auto tune and all that stuff, and it's very popular, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is. These bands are the ones that need the real, you know, they need help from us, you know. We need to buy their records, we need to go to their shows, because that's how they survive, you know. And these other bands that get 1 billion views on Spotify, they don't need to tour. And it's all made in their, you know, in their studios, and it's all not really music, you know, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But well, again, thank you so much. I love this. Thank you, Frank. And please like the video if you did. Subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in the next one.